There we go.
Yeah,
there we
better.
go.
That's on point.
Look at me. Look at me. It turns out we did just need to wait until the music dropped.
We all have rhythm now.
80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
80s beat.
dude, we needed 80s music. It needed to feel like it was a montage.
I need to take off my librarian sweater. I've worked up so many vibes that now my librarian sweater is too hot.
It hated the
too
sweater.
Hot
That was the problem.
for those checked out books.
Yes. In fact, I'm actually going to Suzanne, tell me how your week was real quick. I'm going to adjust this camera real quick like I should have done before.
I mean, I've had a good week, and here's why. I started off by I meditated for at least 7 minutes this week.
That's great. That's great. Round of applause for that.
It's I'm trying that thing
One shot?
Oh no! Oh, how dare you? No, I have quote unquote been meditating, and I don't know why I put that in quotes, but it's like the Atomic Habits where it's like you just do a little bit every day, and so I literally do it for 2 minutes, and so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, okay, yeah, so and definitely one of the days I accidentally did 3 minutes, so that's why I said I have done 7 minutes.
Nice.
I haven't yet done my 2 minutes of meditation today.
Oh, no.
But
you know what? I have something
will.
better than meditation. I have this dogfish head sparkling. What is this cocktail? I'm drinking one rum one. They got gin ones. They got vodka ones. It's like meditation, but gets you drunk.
Yeah, it's basically every beverage company is
Meditation, but toxic.
Yes.
every beverage
Intoxication.
company is
Yes.
trying to find something that's like that 5 to 6% alcohol and just mass produce.
Yes.
Everyone by this point is over straight whiskey. We just want 87 varieties of hard seltzer.
It's colorful. It's like a rainbow right now.
You mentioned
Kind of
5 to
amazing.
6. This is 7%. This is pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's high.
They're bad hangovers, though.
Oh yeah. These might be a little bit better though. I haven't tried these dogfish head ones.
You haven't tried being hungover on these ones yet?
No, not yet. I'll let you guys know how it goes next week.
The lucky number today is 7, by the way. 7% alcohol, 7 minutes of meditation. Anybody got a third 7?
7.
When is Sangria going to turn 7?
Sometime next year.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
ish.
that's
Yeah.
close
Sometime
enough.
next summer.
Well, here's the other thing. Let's just all remember, like this was like a few minutes ago, but there was one podcast episode where we did do the 8% White Claws, and
those are wild, man.
That one went down in flames. So let's just friendly PSA.
Oh, I'm
Fair
on
enough.
CBD right now, which means I'm going to feel nothing. So everyone's safe. Everyone's safe. I'm
But
sober
also-
October. Sober October. For me.
You actually get like high from CBD?
No.
Or mentally?
Mentally, it helps me think I'm getting high. Yeah.
So
I
it's
just, my
like
goal is
meditation.
To be, yeah. I
Cool.
mean,
Placebo-
mentally
placebo
tricking
effect,
yourself.
like-
There we go.
Yeah. Basically, it's placebo.
There we go. That's like a lot of the edibles in the weed shops.
You
in
actually
New
feel
York.
good. You just don't feel high.
Yeah.
Like when I've had
Yeah.
good CBD, like you feel good, but you just don't have that high feeling.
Like a muscle relaxer or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel pretty level right now. We'll see if it gets worse. I'm crossing my fingers that it does.
Well, I am high on PCP right now, so I'm fucking flying. I have no idea what's going on right now, dude.
Jake always looks like he's on PCP,
Yeah,
by the way.
I have resting angel dust face. Looking like a goddamn Sherman tank all the time. But let me introduce our two awesome guests, man. First up, she's a first-time guest on the podcast, a hilarious stand-up comic, the one, the only, Sashalyn Medina. Thank you for being on the show.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me in the Bronx, in the corner, near the bodega, trying to get some vegan chopped cheese, which they probably don't have.
Ooh.
No, but you can find me at Comedy in Harlem. I'm there once a week at least. Mondays I have an open mic, free to watch. You got to pay a little bit for to perform as a comic, but Comedy in Harlem is my home club. You can also find me in Times Square, LOL Comedy Club.
Nice.
Thank you for being on.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
And thank you to our second guest, another hilarious stand-up comic, another first-time guest to the podcast, the one, the only, Gabe Dorado. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Tell the good people where they can find you.
I'm a new member of Comedy in Harlem. Me and Kenny Warren are producing a show there now.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did our first one last Sunday.
Friend of the podcast.
How was it?
Great. Like
I'd love
Sunday,
to be
7
on.
o'clock.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good to know. Now, well, I think Jamie's going to give us like two days a month now. Like,
Oh, great.
yeah, we started off, we said slow, like give us one, let us consistently pack that out, and then we'll just build it. Like,
Yeah.
Of course. Congrats
Makes
on
sense.
that.
Thank you.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
very cool.
Yeah.
Besides that, I'm not really affiliated to any club right now at this moment.
Sure.
That weird transition the last few months.
Oh yeah. It's like Game of Thrones, dude. It's like
100%
season
like Game of Thrones.
6 of Game of Thrones. It's fucking wild.
I'm on the Night's Watch now, dude.
You're gonna poison those bastards like the Red Wedding.
I'm Jon Snow, dude.
That's right.
You know, it's funny you mentioning that with everything that I was going through. One of my favorite episodes is when he died and he comes back to life.
That was good.
And he's talking to that guy, and he's Davos.
Oh yeah.
He goes, I failed. He goes, fail again. I was like, goosebumps.
Ooh,
fail
okay,
again. I was like,
yeah.
You get up and you fail again. I'm like, that's
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
good mindset,
that.
dude.
I think I know this is gonna sound hack, but I like the Red Wedding one, man. I like the. I know
Brutal.
I just made the. It's they
like
fucking take them all out.
It's like watching a Jets game. Somebody's going down. Somebody you love is going down.
Well, speaking
Oh,
of going down, we have a lot of our listeners who are also going down in flames, and or
Yes.
not listeners, are people asking questions. But yeah, we do already
Yes,
have loads
shout
of
out
comments.
to Matt there in
Yeah,
the
hi,
in the
Matt.
chat, man. He says
up, Matt?
it's time for the Suzanne Shepherd No Sports Happy Hour. Yes, that's right. That's
Thank
right.
And
you.
sex time.
Yes.
Don't forget the
Matt.
And sex time. And
You-
sex time.
You're such a little ham, Matt.
Yes,
I just
yes.
love you.
Thank you for keeping the comments podcast related. We appreciate it. Joel in the
Love it.
chat says, howdy, y'all. How's it going,
Hiya,
Joel? Thanks for
Joel.
being here. But yeah, without further ado, we are going to take our first question from the wild animals on Reddit. People, if you've got questions to write them to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. Or even better, watch live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Give us your comments. Give us your questions right there in the chat. Remember to like and subscribe. Hit that little button that's flashing on your screen. Do it. We need it. For now, we are going to take our first question from the wild animals on Reddit.
Yeah.
First question. The paternity test was positive. I'm 24 and my husband's 33, and we have 3 children. Our sons look exactly like him, dark skin, dark eyes, but apparently he didn't think it was possible that our daughter could look like my great-grandparents, and from the moment he saw her, he wanted a paternity test. She is light skin and light eyes. At first I refused because I felt like it was humiliating and because I didn't think it was necessary because I never cheated on him. I hoped that he would just trust me, but he didn't. For the first 2 months of our daughter's life, he didn't want to hold her, or even if she cried desperately while I was doing something else. He never wanted to hold her.
I mean, I don't like holding my son either. So far, I'm on this guy's side. Sure.
I decided to do the paternity test because one day his entire family came to our house to celebrate my son's birthday, and no one even spoke to me. And they didn't even want to include my daughter in the photos
That's
because
ridiculous.
they didn't think that
Wow.
she was part of the family.
Wow.
Well, the paternity test came back positive.
Oh, in your face.
Wow.
Everyone was, of course, shocked. They felt guilty for not having believed me. Everyone apologized, and my husband even cried when he held our daughter in his arms for the first time. I know that his apologies were genuine, and that's why I forgave him, but I don't know if I can forgive his family. They treated me so horribly that whole time. My husband knows that I don't want to see his family, nor do I want to be near any of their children. Also, this whole debacle has strained the relationship with me and my husband. I want us to be happy, but how can I move on from this?
Dude, that's pretty rough.
I'm stressed
Well.
out just listening to all of this.
Yeah, so just to give a quick recap, also, she's 24, 3 kids. Okay, slow down.
pretty
All
young.
right. It's called
She's
Planned
partying,
Parenthood.
man.
Anyway, but so her husband, a little older, 7 years older, and I guess, again, it doesn't say what ethnicity they are, but the third baby, the daughter, came out sort of a different color, a horse of a different color, if you will.
Ah.
And so then the husband didn't think it was his, and so he demanded a paternity test. Now, this daughter is not, she's not, it's not like she's 13 and looks like the mailman. Like, the baby
Sure.
was 2 months old. I don't know if you guys have ever
Yeah.
seen a baby, but they kind of all look the same.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for
I mean-
the most part.
And they change.
And they
as
change.
grow. They
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
You get darker, your hair color changes, everything changes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
me and my kid kind of have the same hairline right now, which is weird. But I
I'm
know
sorry
what
to
you're
say,
saying.
your kid is way cuter. Let
Oh
me say.
yeah, no, he wears it way better than I do.
Yeah.
He's just fucking beautiful, that
yeah,
kid.
yeah. He
It's-
rocks.
But yeah, it's very but the fact that he demands a paternity test 2 months in, and then his family also leans in hard and is like, get the paternity test. You know, I mean, it's definitely obviously a slam dunk in their face that she didn't cheat, but yeah, I would think a pretty solid apology, aka a 2-week trip to Fiji, is in order.
Especially when you've already got kids together. Can't you be innocent till proven guilty on that one? Like, it just feels so shitty. I mean, like, I would have to see pictures of the kid, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, how much different did this kid look than everybody else, to where, like, the whole family was like, you're a whore, you know? And like, no, we're not holding your whore bastard child. Like, well, that's crazy. That's a crazy thing for a grandparent to do, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's very Game of Thrones.
It is. Yes, I was just thinking that. I was like, see, now I'm picturing the episode.
Very Targaryen.
Blonde and fair of hair. Blonde and fair of hair. He's flipping through that book, and he's just like, holy shit, I think he's an incest baby.
You know, here's what's bizarro to me is that it's for, you know, what there's this really old episode, a story on NPR of this family that They had a son, and the son was, you know, kind of, you know, had a darker complexion and like super curly hair. And the mom's like, well, I'm part Italian. You know, it's probably the Italian coming out or whatever. Yeah. Well, what turns out when the son becomes an adult, the mom slept with the black guy.
Sure.
While she was with the dad. Actually, you're half black. So it was like about him like reconnecting with his culture and that. But the dad the whole time is like, yeah, we're probably just part Italian. What's the problem?
Yeah. Dude, that's like that Jim Carrey movie. That's like that Jim Carrey movie, the one where he goes schizophrenic. Where his wife,
I mean myself and Irene.
His wife cheats on him with the black little person, and then she runs off with him and leaves the kids that are clearly black with him.
I think for this 24-year-old woman here, I think some serious therapy is in order.
Yeah. Well, it's, you know, and I don't want to, she didn't say this, but my guess is this seems like kind of a patriarchal family in the sense
seems
that
like it.
The boys came out and the boys are totally fine. The girl,
yeah,
it's, you know, and she's obviously not believed as a woman, which there's, you know, again, like it's, I don't know, you know, there's no other details about the family, but it seems like it's a little misogynistic.
It seemed, I mean, I don't think it's the fact that it was a little girl. I mean, it seemed more like she didn't look like the other two did at first.
But they didn't believe her. They didn't believe her as the mother.
Sure.
Also, the thing is, I didn't mean to cut you off. No. But they're married.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So even if it's not your biological daughter, that is your stepdaughter. So for you to not even show her any love,
I mean,
it's strange.
Don't get me wrong. If the paternity test came back on little Jake and it wasn't mine, I'd never speak to him again. Yeah, I'd be out. I'd be like, I will step on your fucking head, little man. The hell with stepson.
You'd crush his little soft skull.
Oh yeah, huh? Like Game of Thrones. I would 100% do that. Yeah, it would be
kill the bastard.
Yeah, throw him in the river Tiber. Yeah, it would be ridiculous.
Or you know what? The other twist to this is it could be that he's just trying to find a reason to just leave.
To not be with her anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So he could be like the final child, and you're like, oh, it doesn't look like mine.
Yeah,
I'm out of here, ho.
Yeah,
see ya.
And the family was up for him leaving her anyway, so that's why they were, you know, backing this fully. Yeah,
he might not like her, so that's what I mean. Is like they should fucking go to therapy.
That's a good point.
And he should pay for all of it.
Or she might know her answer with that. What to do? Move forward by herself.
Yeah.
Just in reality,
24, 3 kids, just blazing out into the world.
She already had 2, and I don't like. She's obviously she's been a mom, and she knows what's behind, like, what's entailed with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if this guy doesn't want to support, then just move on, dude.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's a tough one to go back on. I mean, when you accuse somebody of like, hey, not only did you cheat on me, you delivered a baby that's not mine. That's one of those all-in kind of moments, man. Like, you better be damn sure.
Yeah.
That's pretty insecure, too, though. It's like, this is not my baby. Like, it's your baby. It's like, it's not my baby. Like,
dude, my kid, before I accused Amy of that, like, that kid would have to have, like full-on dreadlocks. Like, by the time, you know what I mean? Like, it would have to be.
That kid would have to be mini Bob Marley smoking a joint out of the womb.
Yeah.
It would.
That's straight from the Bronx.
Yes.
one of my favorite quotes from The Real Housewives of Atlanta, shout out to fellow fans, is there's one season where the woman's trying to lie about when she got pregnant, and one of the women's like, listen, there's women in Atlanta that they don't know who the father is, but everyone knows their due date, okay? That's the one thing that all mothers know.
What?
It's like, yeah, anyway, I guess it's not that funny.
Those shows are messed up, by the way. I can't watch them because they depress me. I'm like, these bitches.
Oh, see, they make
they're
me
weird.
feel better about
Really?
myself.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Oh yeah, those.
I'm like,
those are
I
great.
am a mature lady.
You know, I think those are the shows that make me hate reality TV shows so much, because reality TV is like, well, let's follow people around that are kind of like these people, but not completely psychotic. And I'm like, no, I want the psychotic ones. Come on, dude. Like,
It's more entertaining.
Yeah, it's way more entertaining. Real quick, producer Amy says, hi, everyone. I'm at work,
Hi,
so
Amy.
I'll keep along with the comments, but wanted to say hi, what's up? How's it going, producer Amy? Let's see, Matt on YouTube says, let's see, even Mr. Springer was proud. We went to the cigarette shop at the Stanford Mall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, question about the timeline. Did she say
She
2
cheated
months
on
or
the chest.
2 years? What's up?
She cheated on the test. He said.
Dude. She's playing 3D chess on this guy, and she's just like, I'm gonna get the mail before him. I'm gonna Photoshop this thing, and the test is gonna come back that it's totally his baby, and I'm gonna cheat on him after I do it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Baby
to do,
is
right?
2 months old.
2 months.
months.
Okay, so that's not even that long,
Months.
dude. Like, you can wait 2 months before you go full on. Like, wait until you get the test back. I get wanting to take the test. Look, if little Jay came out and he did not look like me, I would want to take a test. I don't think that's insane.
But
However,
2 months?
For 2 months, that's not that long.
Right.
I would wait until the test came back. Did they take it like right away? Like, how long did the test take?
It just says that that he made her life a living hell for the first 2 months. So
That's
one can
terrible.
assume that's when they took the test.
See, that's the thing, is I'm not doing the making her life a living hell thing unless she doesn't want to take a test. Like, that was if she doesn't want to take the test, then I'm like, hey, screw you. Like, I kind of need this.
Here's the other thing is, normally what happens in court cases is the father is reluctant to take the paternity test because he does not want to be proven the father.
Yeah.
So why, if this guy's questioning who's the father is, why didn't he do this on the side?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, why
Right.
did he like throw down to his wife? Why didn't he just do it on his own? Because it's his DNA that, you can easily get the DNA from the baby. Like, why didn't he just
Me and
do
the baby
this?
are going to go for a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't he just do
Doctor,
it on
I'm
his
giving you
own?
a cup of my spit in a used diaper.
Yeah.
Tell
think he's
me if
cheating.
this diaper is mine.
Yeah.
I think he's cheating. I think he's trying to find a reason to leave her.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what, going back to what you said earlier, that he is finding a reason to leave her because, again, they're both still pretty young. They have all this responsibility.
How old is he?
He's 31. So he's probably looking at this great big world out there, and he's looking at the wife and the kids at home, and he's like, God damn it!
What the fuck did I do?
Yeah. I think he's done, and I don't think his family likes her because I'm putting myself in the family's position, right? If my brother came to me and was like, hey, you know how I have 2 kids with my wife and everything's been going good? I think she's a cheating whore with this 3rd one. What do you think I should do about it? I'd be like, bro, wait till the test comes back. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a sensible thing.
The fact that like not just 1 or 2, but the entire family was like, oh yeah, fuck her.
They hate her, yeah.
They're
just trying to find a reason to hate her.
Like, it's just kind of like, all right, well, they clearly didn't like you before. I would have to really dislike my brother's girlfriend / wife already before he came to me and was just like, it doesn't have my ears.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
it's not
I
me.
would just,
It's not me.
I would at least be like, just wait till the test comes back before you give her a world of shit, you know?
Exactly. And to go to your family so fast with this, too.
Right.
Even if I thought that there was a possibility that my wife was cheating
I would have
on
gone
me.
faster, though.
Say it again.
I would have gone, if
You
I was
would've
like unsure, like,
Gabe
Yeah.
is fucked
do you
up.
think that's my baby?
Right.
You're in the hospital.
making phone calls
You're in
right
the
away.
hospital, and they're like, "What is it?" You're like, "It's a girl from
Yeah.
some other man."
Yes, I do want to get him circumcised. Also, will you take that little foreskin to the lab and tell me if it matches? Just while you're down there. You're already
don't
taking
give-
stuff.
Don't give the foreskin to Sandra Bullock.
No,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
no, but I do think that using the foreskin to test for the paternity, that should just be standard practice. Okay, standard practice.
I think it's a good one. It's just sort of
You're
like,
gonna
look,
throw it away anyway.
It's
not going under your pillow.
she just said, well, mine did. I got $1.
I got $1.
Actually, no.
Wait, what color was the baby again? What color was the little girl?
It was saying that the little girl was light skinned and that the two older brothers were dark skinned.
Dude, I probably shouldn't say this on here. This is gonna make my mouth some. I've said horrible things about my mother on here. So my mother's got a. No. If she does, she would have disowned me by now. But dude, she had me going through like a baby scrapbook, and she keeps everything. I mean, like she sent me little like clothes that I had that I put on little Jake now, and it's cool because we have the same name, so some of the shit says a name on it.
Yeah, that's cute.
But years ago. This was maybe like 10 years ago. She was just over there. Here's pictures when you were a baby. I'm like, oh, fine, Christ. And she's flipping through. And I'm like, what the hell is this? This is a little dried out brown thing. And she's like, that's your foreskin.
Shut up.
She fucking kept it in a book, dude.
Holy shit. Actually,
When?
that's
Oh
not
my
common
God.
for our mothers and fathers' generation.
Yeah.
I don't think we do that shit.
She kept it in a book.
No.
I've seen other families do that. Maybe it's I don't know. I think it's an older generation thing.
Unless my dad has it
something.
still.
I don't know if anyone that's
every
does
time-
that.
Never told me. It's like, it's in my pocket.
It's in my pocket. It's in my wallet next to your baby picture.
Every time he has a parlay, he rubs it for good. Like, come on, they need to make it
Give a
spread.
picture of Gabe, like, here.
Yeah. The repairman comes over because the clothes washer isn't working, and the repairman's like, "What is it? Oh, it's the foreskin clogged up the clothes washer, the washing machine."
Oh,
So gross. Dude.
I was telling her, like, why did you
I don't know
keep
why
it?
I'm closing my legs. Like I have something to offer.
Don't
touch my lips.
Hearing that information, closing your legs does nothing. It hurts you in your soul.
Yeah,
it
does.
I
I feel sorry for guys. You guys are born.
You feel bad about hearing that. I had to look at the
We don't
fucking
feel it
thing.
when
I
we're
was
kids.
like,
We don't feel it. Like,
oh yeah,
true.
no, it's fine.
babies. Like,
It's like I asked my mom. I was like, "Hey, Mom, you're not religious or whatever. Why'd you why did you even bother having me circumcised in the first place?" And she was like, "Well, all the porn stars are circumcised, and I didn't want to take that opportunity away from you."
Yeah, fair enough. You can't,
Now, why she kept the foreskin, I don't know what that has to do with it. But
Souvenir. Come on.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
loves you. It's proof.
I mean, she could have at least made a pair of earrings out of it. So.
is it what happens when after someone has a baby? Like they have like withdrawals. That's probably a way to.
Oh yeah.
That's probably not a way to not be depressed.
Yeah, like when you eat
Yeah.
like when you eat the
Placenta.
sac, the placenta.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think there's so much postpartum depression? It's because they're not keeping the foreskin.
Postpartum depression. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. Like,
I mean, Mother Nature's been giving this shit to us for
Yeah.
thousands of years, and all of a sudden, Oprah comes along and is like, "Hey, not good to eat the placenta." You don't know,
Right.
Oprah.
Matt said stop. I want to take it a step further. If Jake's mother comes with his foreskin in her pocket, I'm going to feed it to the dogs as jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's what she
Yeah.
does.
That's right.
So
That's right.
sweet.
It's you got to make tea with it. That's why there's so much postpartum depression. It's in the
yeah.
Torah. It's on page 7. Read it.
Yeah.
Read it, people. Joel on YouTube says, "Please tell me the foreskin was kept under the letter D in the book."
If it's in alphabetical order, it should be.
Yeah. I mean, foreskin. I mean, not to brag, this thing was more like a 7 or 8 skin. I mean, it was pretty big. I mean, for a baby foreskin, I was, that doctor must have been impressed. He needed to use 2 or 3 of them scalpels.
Yeah. Well, let's go to final advice for this question. Yeah, I mean, listen, lady, if this is how you're getting treated, keep in mind that you have a long stretch of life ahead of you.
Oh, hell
If you're
yeah.
Only
3 kids?
24.
Yeah.
You've got these 3 kids. You've clearly got this unsupportive in-law family hanging around you. Your husband is questioning you, doesn't believe you. What happens if there is a point where you do need support from these assholes?
Yeah.
They're not going to give it to
No.
you.
Yeah.
Okay?
They
I'm
don't
gonna,
like
What's
you.
happening
Yeah.
from a newborn baby, like a poor
Yeah.
child, like an innocent
No.
child.
Yeah, it's like you're never going to be supported, and so I think it's just time to move on. I wouldn't even bother with therapy. Fuck
No?
that. It'd be just thousands of dollars.
no,
down
for
the
no
drain.
reason.
Dude,
I
your
mean,
in-laws
yeah.
hate you.
To know what the answer is going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at the attempt because I guess I don't know. I'm just going by what the situation is. So if they want to really work it out, it's like, hey man, like therapy isn't really bad for anybody. Like
sure.
You know, it's kind of like at least you tried, but I'd be leaning towards this is really hard to forgive. Like you wouldn't even hold our daughter.
That's crazy.
You wouldn't even hold our daughter. You didn't even give it a month and a half, like, and you started making phone calls to your family, like, this bitch is a hoe, man.
What if the paternity test took 2 months, and that's the only reason why now he's like, okay, fine.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I was giving this guy the benefit of the doubt in the test taking 2 months. If he just did this, going, no, I don't want to take a test. I know you're a whore. You know, like, that's even crazier. Like that guy's off the fucking rails, man. I mean, this is
Yeah. What other final advice do we have for this person?
All right,
so we move on because it almost sounds like it's just like I don't know if this guy's smart or not, but it seems like in his head he tried to rationalize how can I get out of this.
Yeah,
he's smart.
And his only logic was that's not my baby. And that's the only thing he could think. The whole day he thought of so many ideas. Like that was the only one that made sense to him.
Yeah,
like, it's not my baby.
No, that's a good point. That's
so
a good
dumb,
point.
Dude.
I think he's definitely looking for a way out. I think he doesn't like her. I think the family doesn't like her because she said this is their third kid. She's 24. I'm guessing he's around the same age. So 31. They got married.
There's 31.
Okay, so
that's young.
Even still.
Sounds a lot like the royal family. Meghan Markle.
Yes, Meghan Markle did cheat on you, and her Netflix documentary sucks. Come back.
If his family's British, walk away and all that.
I make him do some humiliation stuff, like kick him, go make me a sandwich, bitch, in the kitchen, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, carry both babies at once.
Yeah, 100%. And I wouldn't let him. I wouldn't let him hold the daughter for another 2 months. I'd be like, no, you're on punishment. Fuck you.
Yeah.
She's not your daughter for a little while now.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I would do.
You have to show people your foreskin.
Yeah. Yeah. I would definitely. I would do something painful to his foreskin.
Or
you know what I mean?
Post it on. It should be like your profile picture.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That sounds like it'd be against the community guidelines.
That's tough. It's tough.
Well, okay. The smart advice would be to leave him because he clearly doesn't love you. However, you're not going to do that. Otherwise, you'd have done it already. Mm-hmm. So what I say is he made your life a living hell for 2 months. I say make his life a living hell until you die. What you should do...
a lot of stress for her, though.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Only way out of the hurricane is through sometimes. You know? So I say, never drop anchor in a storm. All right?
Give us one example of what you should do.
Remember how he looked like such a fucking moron the last time that he accused her of cheating and the baby not being his? Fourth baby actually cheat on him. Yeah. With a guy who looks like, there's no way he's gonna fucking call you on twice.
With a white guy, like pale. Like he has to be super, like Elon Musk pale.
Elon Musk, he's either gonna be super white or super black, like something where it shows. Like the kid definitely look and like not just super white or super black, but like funny looking. You know what I mean? Like dude, his ears are massive. You know what I mean? Like just there's something with the guy. Like cheat with Steve Buscemi. You know, just like a look.
I was gonna say next up Germany.
Or you can fuck one of the aliens that have come to Earth.
Oh yeah,
pregnant by those.
That'd
be fun.
Yeah, let's just put
raw
a pin.
Dog ET.
Let's just put a pin in the aliens thing. But let Jake finish. Let's put a pin in the aliens thing.
Why is my kid's index finger so goddamn big and glowing orange?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah. Jake can finish his final advice because then I want to talk about aliens for a second.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. My final advice is. I mean, I liked the idea of just cheating on him with a different human, but I think aliens are the way to go. I really do.
Be more fun.
Yeah.
It's modern.
Yeah.
And then go have that alien troll Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know what I mean? Just DM him like, I am real. You suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just really have fun with it. I have a half alien baby. That's what I say.
Amazing.
And make this idiot pay child support for him.
I agree.
Well, perfect. We answered that question. So now, before we go to the next question, though, this is, I guess, a little side note. I just want to ask, like, the general consensus. Why are we not freaking out about the fact that Mexico found aliens? Anyone?
Wait, they found aliens?
There was an article, and it's these Mexican doctors.
There was like some Peruvian Indians, and then Mexico had them.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. I know. I read that article. Like,
and they have like these pictures of them, and it's like this little tiny alien, and everyone's like, "Yeah, but what are the Kardashians up to?"
Yeah.
What? We found aliens.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Didn't
No,
they like?
it's
didn't they,
not
like,
even like absolutely no one's talking about it.
People only
didn't
care
they-
about themselves. Think about it. You got social media,
Yeah.
you got Instagram. We're worried about getting our likes and our
Oh,
views.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
Kardashians, and we're like flooded with shit like that.
I mean,
So-
did these
Because we have a lot of aliens
I just-
Yeah.
coming into New York now, too.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. Some kid didn't
Like-
someone find aliens in their backyard? And that made the news.
And
We don't give a fuck. We don't
It's like
care. We're like,
I
most of
swear
us
to
already
God,
knew anyway.
I'm gonna walk into the subway tomorrow, and there's gonna be a real little tiny outer space alien selling
Yeah, yeah.
candy bars,
Giving you a
and
spot.
everyone's gonna walk by, and I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Nobody's
guys,
gonna-
it's an alien selling candy bars.
Yeah.
No,
Suzanne's gonna be like,
I
go back
need
to your
money
country.
for my basketball team.
New York is the worst person. New York is the worst place to see an alien because you won't like New Yorkers won't care. I'm like, go
No.
fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Eric
Dude.
Adams will be like, find him a home right now.
yeah, seriously.
Put him in your home right now. Somebody take him.
I hope
I'm
the
like,
alien-
fuck
hilarious,
you
dude.
take him,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I hope the alien gets on the train like, attention, everybody, can I have your attention for a bit? I am trying to buy a ticket back to the Galaxy Xenon.
think
if I
he
can
would be
just get a
asking for
sandwich.
crack.
Like, please donate me something so I can see my family. That's hilarious.
I would
dude.
take,
Nobody's
I
making
would
contact.
take if you have a sandwich or a bottle of water or a rare metal that you guys actually don't have on Earth.
My vote is that he's going to be asking for money so he can buy
Right.
crack.
Right. I was just
Yeah.
going to say,
Because
The
everyone's great.
crack is good here. Okay?
They're like,
This
listen,
Martian
That's why they came.
Sandwich.
That's why they're coming.
yeah, that's why they're coming here.
This Martian ain't just got space rocks. I think this Martian's on crack. I'm not falling for this again. I'm not paying for some Martian's crack addiction. This is bullshit. You know what Martians do when they smoke crack? Take over the planet.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
Independence Day.
Yeah.
I've seen what happens when aliens do hard drugs.
Anyway, so that's
And
it.
Will
I
Smith
just
is canceled, so he can't save us.
yes. That's it. That's all I wanted to say on the subject. But again, I saw multiple articles that we found aliens, and absolutely no, like people are like not talking about it whatsoever.
I
don't care.
heard they wouldn't turn over the body, like the guys that found it, and so like the pictures could be anything. You know what I mean? Not to be like the skeptic.
It was two bodies, right? It was
Yeah,
like two
yeah.
like 4 foot.
yeah,
like
they were
statues or
shorter.
something?
Yeah. Okay.
One of them kind of looked like my dad. I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like that could have been.
What? Your dad
Yeah.
is 4 feet?
Yeah, dude. You know?
Mexican.
Well,
He needed to get a paternity test.
You get it exactly.
so then going, I
He's
guess
like,
back
he doesn't look like mine. He's not an alien.
going back to the first question, that maybe the guy that was asking for the paternity test, maybe he should go down and work for whatever the alien medical unit is that they found these guys, and he'll be like, no guys, we need to test this, okay,
Yeah.
whip those people into shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
he would be great at that. You're right,
Yeah.
Suzanne.
Reallocate him,
Yeah.
if you will.
I think she should go get some of the alien DNA and take it to one of those fertility clinics and have the DNA, like have kids with the alien. That's the move.
Yeah.
That's the move.
You know what she should
I'd be like, this
IVF
is your son.
Yeah, IVF via UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to
cut
not
hold
hold this one for 2 months just because it only waves like this here?
She should cuckold him with the alien. Like she should fuck the alien in front of him.
Yes.
That would be the ultimate. Oh my god, fuck therapy. Fuck an alien in front of your husband. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Right?
I hope the
If he
aliens.
doesn't like it, leave him.
I hope the alien's talking shit when he walks in. Best pussy in all of the galaxy.
Like the cone heads with all those teeth.
Humans,
Yeah,
fuck,
hilarious, dude.
biting the shit out of your pussy.
humans fuck slow. I'm going light speed.
Okay, we
This
we
took a
got,
weird
we got
direction.
That, yeah.
The advice
let's-
became crazy.
Yeah, let's next question.
Next question on the Love Gurus Podcast. People, if you've got questions to write in, write them to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. We're watched live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Give us your questions, give us your comments right there in the chat. We're going to take our next ones from the Wild Animals on Reddit.
Next question. Girlfriend doesn't like her nickname. I've been dating my girlfriend, who's 22, for over 8 months, and it's been such a good and smooth relationship. We see each other 4 to 5 days a week. I also have split custody of my daughter. I get her for a whole week, and then my ex-wife takes her for the next week.
Nice.
My daughter adores my girlfriend, and my girlfriend adores my daughter. She buys her gifts and makes her sweets. My daughter is always happy when she sees my girlfriend. A few days ago, my daughter started calling my girlfriend Mamina Gigi.
What is it?
Mamina Gigi.
Mamina Gigi.
Yeah. I didn't think much of it, but later in the day when my daughter was taking a nap, my girlfriend pulled me aside and mentioned that she wasn't really comfortable being called that. that she's not my daughter's mother or stepmother yet, and I expressed that that my daughter means it in a loving way. My girlfriend told me that she just
this
doesn't
lady sounds like a
it
lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, right?
Jesus Christ, dude.
and asked me to tell my daughter to call her by her name. I agreed, but when I went to tell my daughter not to call my girlfriend that, she looked sad and sad for a while. I think
your girlfriend's a
hurt her
monster.
feelings.
Is that one word, Mamina Gigi?
No,
What does
it's
it
two. Mamina
Oh,
space
is her name Gigi?
I guess so. I'm not sure. That part's not clear. Yeah, Mamina Gigi.
Oh,
Wow.
Mamina? Mamina's the first word,
Yeah,
and Gigi's
Mamina
the second
space Gigi.
But Mamina isn't even mommy or mama or nothing like that. I
Is
mean,
it-
it's just...
Well, I think the daughter's 3. She's probably still kind of dumb.
yeah.
You know, 3-year-olds are like the
Gigi,
dumbest.
that's-
The only
I
thing
was
dumber than
writing it off to a
3-year-olds are
different
like
language.
2-year-olds.
This is a speech disorder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speech impediment.
I was gonna be really mean. I was like, maybe.
I kind of like, yeah.
Maybe the
Mamina
baby's
kind of
ugly,
rolls
like,
off the tongue.
Don't call me Mamina, all right? Like, that's all. I'm kidding. Right?
Yeah, so he's basically just asking for advice on this. Yeah, I mean, I agree with what Jake said. I think that this girlfriend is a little bit of a monster. I don't know if she's trying to pressure the boyfriend into proposing to her or something like, well, your daughter can't call me that until we're engaged
Until we're
and
engaged.
married.
Oh,
Or
that's
if it's, I don't know if it's
That
one
actually
of
makes
those.
sense.
I don't know if it's one of those things, but yeah, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. A child lovingly gives you a nickname and you're going to backhand her with your hard no?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
what kind of a monster are you?
Even an alien from outer space would take the loving name Mamina Gigi.
Mamina
Ma-
Gigi.
Gigi.
Medina
Gigi.
Gigi.
Mamina,
That's a cool-
Mamina
Gigi.
Gigi. That's
Is
a cool...
Mamina's got to be mom in some language, right? Maybe that's like Polish or something.
That sounds
It's like a friendly, like
I mean, I'll Google
a
it.
friendly way of saying like
Yeah, Mamina.
It
It's
sounds
trust you,
like, it sounds
godmother,
like
or like
Spanish, like mamacita, or
It
Yeah.
sounded kind of
Sounds
Spanish,
like-
but it could be Eastern European. It could be anything.
I'm Googling it, so just don't. Everyone stop worrying.
So I just want to say...
Turns out
I
it's
mean,
it's a slur for my dad's slutty girlfriend. Jesus Christ, this kid is smart.
I don't know what kind of
Oh my
trauma
God,
or
it-
issues this woman is dealing with, but this doesn't sound... I mean, it sounds like she's being very anal for some weird reason, and probably because
Yeah.
what Suzanne said is like she's trying to get her to
Like, I'm not
propose.
the real mom, so I'm not the real mom, so please, like,
Don't
until
call me
we are
anywhere
married.
near anything, mama. Yeah, like it's strange. Mamina Gigi. I mean, that doesn't...
Mamina, it's the Google says that Mamina, it is another term for mother in the Italian English dictionary.
Oh,
which
there we
I
go.
don't know
Okay.
who wrote
Mamina.
that.
It's a Mamina.
Is that something?
Mamina.
Yeah. Is that?
Do you have Italian background, Suzanne?
No, I don't. But I just feel like it's. But so my husband's Italian,
Okay.
American from like, they've been here for generations.
Gotcha.
But still, like my mother-in-law will say things like, she'll go, "Hey, do you guys want some bread and mozzarella?" I'm like,
Mozzarella.
"What the fuck are you?"
Like, what are you having
not-
salad for?
My
Choco-
girlfriend's Italian. And that's mozzarella is
Yeah,
Mozzarella is- yeah,
or
yeah.
ricotta. And it's like
Ricotta.
everything else,
Dude,
everything
gabagool.
else. Again,
Italians,
they've
man.
been here for generations.
Even calamari, it's
they're
like
Italian,
calamar.
But yeah.
Calamar.
They like putting letters in words. Don't like saying them.
The first time I ate at my girlfriend's house, person, can I have some more mozzarella? And her mom goes, "You're hilarious." Like, it's mozzarella. You're hilarious. Like,
No one's ever pronounced the whole word.
Imagine if you would have said mozzarella wrong, she would have been like, "You're hilarious."
oh no, she would have probably would have gotten mad.
funny.
But the fact that I said it perfectly, mozzarella, she's like, "You're hilarious."
That's hilarious. That
You
is
used
so
all the
funny.
vowels and
Her
all
mom-
the
her mom's pretty
consonants in there.
I mean, this guy's girlfriend, he makes her sound like she's a treasure, but then when it comes up to this, I'm like, she doesn't sound like she's an angel 100%. I'm sure she's bitched about other things that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
it
should,
yeah,
maybe
dude.
she should date the other guy. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, the husband.
matchmaking. We'll trade partners.
God, yeah.
the people that are nice and caring for their children.
The two nice people
you
get
guys
together?
Get together.
Yeah. Don't let him
Yeah,
call
yeah.
me Papina until the paternity test comes back. I don't think I'm his
Gigi.
Papina. at all.
Mamina and foreskin. Like,
Mamina Gigi sounds like something you yell like if you're playing a card game.
Yeah.
Like Uno.
It's like a
Mamina
friendly-
Gigi.
Well, okay. I just thought of a scenario. Maybe the ex is crazy, and so the girlfriend doesn't want the daughter to call her anything resembling the mother, because then maybe
That's a good
the ex,
point, actually.
The ex
good
is
point.
going to come after her.
But then
it's like
she would have said that, no?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Well,
You know,
no,
that's
because
offensive.
it's the dude. It's the dude writing the question, right?
Yeah, so maybe
yeah, he would have left that out.
Maybe
Yeah,
the girlfriend
yeah.
says,
Or call me step mamina.
Yeah, so maybe
Yeah.
she's
Step Mamina
scared
Gigi.
of the crazy ex coming
Yes.
after her and like
That's a good-
smashing
that's-
her window.
That's pretty solid right there.
Yeah. Step mamina is a good stepina. Step. You can whatever, however you
Nah,
want.
Your
Honor, I would like to
Arnold
subpoena the step.
Schwarzenegger.
I'd like
I'm
to
just
subpoena the
step-
step mamina.
You know
I am
what?
an undercover cop posing as your stepna who tried to stop a crime.
If I was the guy, I would tell my daughter to call my girlfriend a bitch.
Oh yeah.
And I would be like, that's her new nickname,
Yeah.
sweetheart. She doesn't like Mamina Gigi, okay? You have to call her a bitch, and then problem solved.
Yeah, figure out.
Bitch, where's my milk?
Yeah,
that's
bitch.
actually kind of cute.
That's crazy because if you take
Mamina,
that,
bitch.
you take that so personal that she's calling me mamina. I was like, dude, that kind of messes up. That I think I'm not saying that destroys a relationship, but how do you move forward
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
from there?
That's-
Like,
yeah, no, because
can't.
just like what he was saying, that the daughter was hurt by this, and you know, if you're hurting a 3-year-old,
Yeah, it's
well,
crazy.
yeah, no, that's not a delicate time in anyone's life. You
Yeah.
know, this kid's probably
Yeah, she's 3
you know,
for Christ's sake. She's probably
Yeah.
not
Just
program that in her head now.
I would get whatever
Get
the
ready
Italian.
for disappointment.
Yeah.
Life.
I would
Like-
get the Italian word for like whore or bitch or something like that. That
Yeah.
would be her new name. I would teach the daughter that and be like, she doesn't like Mamina. She likes this.
Stugats.
Yeah, she likes Stugatz Gigi. She's Stugatz Gigi. now.
Stugatz.
Or you could
Gigi.
say,
Yeah.
you could say, cunta.
Yeah. Gunda.
Cunta.
She's a cunta Gigi.
Yeah. Mozzarella conta. I think that's a perfect nickname. Mozzarella conta.
Oh, that sounds like a diagnosis.
Maybe she's Gumar. She's Gumar Gigi.
That's right. That's right. She didn't want Mamina
She
Gigi.
wanted-
She's
I'm
now
Gumar Gigi.
Yes.
She just got demoted.
I'm
with
side
that
piece
fucking
Gigi.
attitude.
Like,
That's
uh,
right.
Piece Gigi. Side mom Gigi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're just some Gigi that I used to know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really have any final advice for. I guess my final advice for this person is: listen, if she is, you know, because I'm not a parent, so I'm never going to tell another person, and I'm never going to tell a parent how to parent. But I would think that if she is doing this, because you always have to put your kid first, arguably, and if she is making you manipulate how your kid is, I don't know, like that just seems like a red flag, and she's ultimately either A, scared of your ex, or B, trying to manipulate you. And neither of those are situations that should stay in the dark. Those should
Yes.
come to light, and whichever one it is, one of them is kind of leads towards
also-
breakup, the other one leads towards a court order.
It goes back to the original thing you said. It might be that moment in the relationship where they have to talk, like, where are we going
Yeah.
in the
Right.
future?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want me to be Mamina Gigi?
Yeah.
Am I going
Yeah.
to be Mamina Gigi? Like, is this going to continue, or am I going to be the ex?
Yeah.
Like,
Most
And-
Maminas
and-
got rings on their fingers. Where's my ring? Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be one of those kind of.
I'm hearing
deals,
like
yeah.
the Godfather, like when you guys are having this, talking about
You
this.
come here on my daughter Gigi's wedding. She's gonna be a Mamina someday.
She's gonna be a Mamina someday.
Oh, Eugene in the
Such a
chat
funny
says
word.
hi. I'll
Hi,
be
Eugene.
behind on some chats
Oh.
here. Let's see. Matt on YouTube says Tabernac. I'm not sure what that word was. Matt brings up a good question. Gigi is Mama Gigi Cajun. He says, is Gigi her name?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that would be.
Mama ain't a
There
Yeah,
would have to
unless
be
Gigi's a
more
different name.
conversation about this. Like before
Yeah.
even like you being Mama Gigi, like with the ring on it. We would have to dissect why
100%.
why are you being so anal about this shit? It's 3
Yeah.
years old. She's probably not going to call you that much longer
Yeah.
because her speech is going to develop and she's going to,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So,
She's not going to remember this.
yeah. So I don't. Yeah.
It's not like she's in high school right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she sounds. Yeah. Suzanne's right. I go with Suzanne on this. Either she's being manipulative and controlling, or she's just, you know, what was the other one? Oh, she's scared of the mom. But there needs to be have a serious conversation about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm not dealing with this bullshit. You know? Like what?
Yeah.
Did someone smack you in high school, called you Gigi, and that's what, you know what I mean? Like what
Yeah.
trauma are you dealing
Oh,
with?
the mean girl was Gigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
unless Gigi is an Italian word for whore or bitch or something. I don't think she's got much
Gigi's
of
a
a
cute-
case. Yeah,
Gigi's a cute
Gigi's a good
name.
name. Joel on YouTube says, is floppy, meaty lips really that bad of a nickname? Producer says, OMG, floppy, meaty lips. What is going on? Yeah. She's not here in the show. She's just watching the chat. Joel says, baby Jake made me say it at producer Amy. Matt says, I'm a Giants fan following the Lions. Man.
I guess any of the final advice though is I think we answered this question.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So my final advice is you're gonna have to either like the smart move would be to leave her, but again, you haven't done that yet, so you're not gonna. I would say just I think I said it earlier, man. Just teach your daughter annoying names to call her, and just make her leave because you're not leaving her, even though it's clearly the best thing for you. So you need to make her leave you. I think that's at this point. That's the only way to push her out is through passive aggressively through your daughter.
I mean, you also just or write it out, dude. Like Catherine Stark.
Yes,
she stayed with Ned Stark, even though Jon Snow wasn't her baby.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
true.
And
she just sucked it up because she loved Ned Stark. So. We're going back to Game of Thrones, dude.
That's right.
Just suck it up is the
suck it up,
best
dude.
Advice advice for anyone.
Catherine Stark.
She was like, I don't need no paternity test. I'm doing this for the North. Yeah.
Like do everything for the kid. You might be able to be cold to it.
That's right.
Like you don't have to love the baby 100%, but as long as you love it a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Terrible, dude.
Because she listened to the words of Kanye West and John Legend in the classic song #1 that starts off with, you can't say I don't love you just because I cheated on you. You know what I mean? Like she listened to that. Catherine Stark. It's like it makes sense. It's he cheated on her, Ned, but she's his #1. Sure, there's many other numbers underneath her, but they're underneath her.
Right, they're below.
I just didn't know that you could fall in love with anyone named Ned. Is that's true?
Oof.
Tell that to Ned Flanders' wife. They had 16 kids.
Name a real life Ned that you know. A, that you know. B, that has someone that loves that person.
Ned Beatty? No.
Ned. No, I knew a dude. A friend of mine had a little brother named Ned. I think he used to crush it. You know,
crush it. Wow, in the
yeah,
bedroom?
yeah,
yeah. No.
Crush his mom's
He said
pussy?
yeah. He said yeah. I believe the first answer.
He used to crush up lines of Adderall for us, and we would snort them and go on about our way. But I'm sure women liked him too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. My vote is for Ned. I would only marry Ned Flanders.
I'll bet Ned Flanders is packing a fucking hammer on.
If there are any Neds listening to the podcast, please write to us and let us know.
Or if you know a Ned.
Yeah, if you know a Ned.
Firsthand.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll bet the night Ned Flanders got married was like, gosh.
Joel Smith.
What do you say? At Love Gurus Podcast.
Joseph stayed with Mary even though she got pregnant by miracle.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I know.
That's true, and he didn't ask for a paternity test. Why? Didn't want to go to hell. That's right. Joel YouTube says Joseph wanted to name the baby Ned, but Mary opted for Jesus instead. That's right.
Jesus, I like how Jesus.
Ain't nobody gonna worship a dude named Ned. Praise Ned's name,
but Jesus,
no one's praising that name.
Jesus,
definitely praising Jesus over here.
Yeah.
Even in Spanish, Ned sounds dumb.
Yeah, how do you say Ned in Spanish?
Shit, it's tangled. Hang on, let me get.
But yeah, I think we I think we
gave
answered
some
that question. Yeah,
pretty good toxic advice. I like that.
It was never name a kid Ned. That's what we.
Never name a kid Ned was really what we deduced from that. But yeah, I mean, perfect. I think we answered that question. Let's do the fourth question, and that's going to be our last one.
Already?
Episode.
Shit, we were just getting started.
I know. It's
Absolutely.
easy to warm up.
Time flies. Last question on the Love Gurus Podcast. People, write your questions into loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. Or even better, listen live, watch live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Hit that like and subscribe button. For right now, we're going to take our last question from the wild animals on Reddit.
Last question. Mad at my daughter's name. My brother is 27 and his girlfriend is 29. First off, I didn't actually choose my daughter's name. Her mama, my ex, named her, and while I wouldn't have thought of it, it quickly grew on me, and now I really like my daughter's name. My brother has been dating this girl for the last 18 months now, and when I met her once or twice, but my daughter's only met her last Saturday. She asked my girl what her name was, and she proudly said, "My name is Nova." My brother's girlfriend instantly developed a look on her face, and that made it look like she had instantly lost interest in talking to my daughter. After Nova and I went home, I texted my brother asking if she was all right, and almost a day later he responded, having gotten to the root of the problem. Apparently his girlfriend had picked the name Nova for when she has kids.
Oh.
And she...
That's so the other way. They were like, she thought it was a
What is
stupid
up with
name.
these fucking people?
And she wasn't pleased that her boyfriend's niece already had that name.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And because she's my brother's girlfriend, I did try to reach out on social media and hopefully smooth things over so that we could get along. I even got her number from my brother to text her and say something, but she never replied. My brother really likes her, and I would like for us to be able to get along. I have zero intention of ever changing Nova's name, obviously.
How the fuck are there two people that closely in the universe that want to name a daughter Nova?
Plus,
I'm not saying it's a shit name. I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
wildly random. It's not like it's Sarah or something.
Yeah. Plus, I find
Aliens.
it strange that she was called dibs on a name for a child that she may
Fucking
never
Martians.
have.
Exactly.
What should I do?
Can I just say,
Yeah.
that girlfriend is going to be devastated when she finds out somebody in this world has her birthday.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How fucking ridiculous is this lady?
It's my birthday.
Don't ever
week.
wear the same blouse as her to school ever. Because
Yeah,
that's
I
going to be
mean,
a whole fucking ordeal.
Don't
Yeah.
ever wear red, Suzanne.
I know.
You're going to piss this bitch off.
She's gonna knife me. But it's funny though because I actually did have a friend. I mean, this was years ago, but they both hadn't had children yet, and they both did want the same name, and it was kind of like, well, hope I get married first.
Jesus.
It's a race.
And I genuinely don't think that the sister wanted to use that name. I think she just wanted to get under my friend's skin,
Wow.
Nice.
which is
I like
which
that.
is mwah,
Even-
mozzarella.
Shout out.
Yeah. That's
The
the best.
mozzarella of naming a baby.
It really is. The best name to pick is a name out of pettiness. I wish I would have done that with
I
my
know.
kid.
Yeah.
I wish you would have somehow
Stop
ruined
trying
someone else's day.
to make to either make a legacy or an interesting person. Just really
Yeah.
teach your kid a lesson and make them think. Work on making them petty people.
I will say, though, that sometimes this situation, the universe does it for the best. Because my dad named me Jake because of the movie Big Jake. He is a diehard John Wayne fan. Like psychotic.
Nice.
It's fucking wild, Yeah, it's my middle name's Wayne. You might be asking, why is my first name not John? That seems like a natural choice.
Sure.
As opposed to an obscure 70s fucking movie that he made called Big Jake. Well, I had a cousin who was born like a year before me, his sister, who named her kid what? John. Fairly common name, John,
Yeah.
So he's like, well, son of a bitch, I can't do John Wayne Vevra. I guess I'll do Jake after the movie Big Jake, and the middle name will be Wayne,
Oh,
But
okay.
here's why that turned out to be a very good thing. You know what happened like a year or two after I was born, also in the Midwest, because I was in Iowa?
You started taking PSP? Or
PSP.
PCP?
There you go.
Like, what's PSP? You know?
He takes PCP while he plays PSP, PlayStation.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway. Oh man, I really
Suzanne
flubbed that
sounds
up.
like a boring aunt trying to
I'm
do
gonna
drug
put
references.
my librarian sweater back on because it's getting chilly in
You
here.
kid's gonna take a hit from one of those boongs? Like what? Boongs? No.
My thing is like, why would you
Wow.
get mad? Like Nova's actually pretty. You guys can both have the name
Yes.
Nova.
Yeah.
And look at
Pretty
George
name.
Foreman's kids are all named George. Like that's ridiculous, dude. 5 sons named George. Like,
yeah.
Not even.
Could turn out good because again, like I was saying, what happened like a year or two after I was born in around that same area? What? John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, that's insane.
So they would have had a little toddler named John Wayne Vevra, like one state over, like and that was like huge news. So it was like
Yeah.
it was not just a serial killer,
Bro,
but
that guy
like
was. insane, bro.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
disturbing.
Even as
Yeah.
far as serial killers go, that was a fucking
freakier
wild
than any
story.
serial killer ever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Even other serial killers go, I don't want to
This
share a
guy's
cell
freaky,
with him.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Did
So
he,
it was like way in the news. Yeah.
Was he also taking PSP?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
why he was so crazy?
And he was terrible with acronyms as well. He would bomb
I
doing
want some
acronyms as
PSP.
references.
Maybe I can get some PSP from the Bronx, from some Dominican.
The only thing's worse than what he did to those children was his attempted references. It would just make your skin crawl every time you tried to use a fucking drug reference.
Can I
Yeah.
just say though, I love the comment that the guy. This is a man writing, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
He's like, I love how my brother really likes her, and I'm like, well, he's gonna really like a lot of bitches in his life.
Yeah. He kind of.
That
I mean,
bitch is not a keeper. Let me
No.
just say, if
No, dude.
she's gonna be that freaking anal about something like that, wait till you marry the hoe. I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah.
come on, you can't do anything in front of her without her getting jealous.
Dude, if anyone is that bad with something this petty
Yeah.
before you're married,
Yeah.
holy fuck, dude.
Oh,
You better
yeah.
multiply
Major
that
red
by
flags.
17. It's going to be
it's
wild.
she's gonna come home one day and see that you moved the magnet collection on the fridge and just nuclear. I mean, what?
I feel like
You know that the magnet from Vermont goes above the Frigidaire sign. Like,
It's
I would
over
put
in
the
the
magnets
Southwest,
to
for
spell
Christ's sake.
Nova.
yeah,
kind of crazy. It feels like all these questions are
Yeah.
for the same family.
Yeah,
These
they're-
three questions
they're
are
kind of
very
like
similar
offshoots.
mindsets.
Yeah, it's
It
creepy.
might-
It's
this
creepy
might
if
just
it would
be like
be.
Mormons that live in the same complex.
Yeah, it's they're
And they're having a week, okay?
they're all cousins who are attracted to the same type of toxicity out of women, and they're just sort of like, dear Reddit, we're with petty ass women who are making our lives
Yeah.
hell. What do we do about them?
Toxic women and one toxic guy.
Oh, one time I forgot the first one. It was the lady writing the question. That's right.
Yeah.
I think that that dude from the first question should start at Compound in Utah and marry both of the women from the second questions, and they could just have a little compound of petty babies. They could have their own petty commune.
But see, then I would definitely watch that show because
Yes.
the thing I like the most about Real Housewives is how petty they all get. I
yes,
would watch
exactly.
that.
And you know what we would
There's
call
no,
that show?
there's no growth or maturity in any of those.
and they
No,
have so
there's
much
not.
money. Why would
Yeah.
there be?
You know what we would call this petty compound reality show? Running Down a Dream. It would be Tom Petty music the whole time. Yes.
Nice.
Man,
You know what I would do?
Whoa.
You know
Back
what I would do?
down.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna call her Nova.
I would pretend.
Just to troll her, you would play Oasis. Someday you will find me.
Yeah.
Caught beneath the landslide. Should turn it off before it hits the end of the chorus. You better turn it off before it hits the end of the chorus.
I feel like the ultimate troll would be if I was the guy, I would pretend that I went back to change the birth certificate Nova's name to something else, and I
That's
would
a great idea.
secretly
Supernova.
record the girlfriend's reaction and be like, "Here, look, we understand that you're like super upset. This
Yeah.
is like heartbreaking, and we're sorry.
Yeah.
Like you can have the name Nova. Like we changed, and like record the whole interaction, and then." Have the brother there and then be like, "Bitch, I'm breaking up with you."
Right.
And
Yeah.
like, you know
Just
that,
like-
and that would go viral.
We
Do
were
it,
kidding the
do
whole
it.
time. My niece's name is Jenny. You know,
Yeah.
and just fuck with her. Yeah.
My niece's name is Mamia Gigi.
Mamina Gigi.
Mamina Gigi. Yeah.
What
I
a
would change it to
shit.
Mamina Gigi.
What a shit name to get jealous over, Nova. Like, hey man,
Nova.
it's a fine name, but in terms of like, oh, I need to like just find another space name.
It sounds
You
like
know
an
what I mean?
AI
Like, this is
name.
great.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like
She
it
was
sounds
probably
like,
she's probably
Gabe
like
said it, she's
there's
nailing
already
it."
too many Chloes, so let's go with Nova.
I bet you she thinks she made up that name in her head too.
Yeah, that maybe
it's
that's what it
wild.
is.
Well,
She
'cause
thinks
Nova's
she
a star
thinks,
thing.
Well,
Probably
yeah, like
read
a
something of
supernova.
the universe for the first time in her life. And like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. And,
Oh.
like, Nova.
Yeah, it's she's into astrology, so she thought
Yeah.
that the universe brought her the name Nova.
She's like, I was supposed to be going to Nova
And-
Scotia because my astrologist said I should,
Yeah.
and I wanted to name my baby Nova.
Nova Ember. What? Okay. That's
Yeah. Oh yeah. Astrologists would probably like the name Nova.
Yeah.
They're into the stars and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That bitch sounds like she listens to astrology all day though.
Oh yeah.
I
dude.
think,
that shit is QAnon for women. It really is. She's into that
here's
shit
what
for
here's
sure.
okay. Here's my final advice for this question. I think that the person writing the question, the dad, he should get a chalkboard and put it in his own kitchen, right? And it has whatever the girlfriend's name it has, writes it at the top of the chalkboard, draws a line under that. And then he brings his brother over here and he goes, all right, remember how your girlfriend got real pissed that we named our daughter? Because also, I don't know if I said it in the question, the daughter's like 4 or 3 or 4. You know what I mean? She's not... She's had this name for a minute, right? The girlfriend's only just showed up within the last 8 months or so.
She's
So
gonna
they
leave
can't
it
take
anyway.
the name
She's not
from
gonna
her?
last long.
So bring your brother over, and his girlfriend's name's on his chalkboard.
Sorry, sweetie. Why is your name Laurel now? Because my brother's girlfriend is a petty twat.
Yes,
So we have to change your name
bring
now.
your brother over, and then when he sees the girlfriend's name, then put one tick mark under the girl and goes, she gets 3, okay?
Oh, shit.
And then once she gets to 3, you promise me you're going to break up with her because I'm giving her 3 excuses to be crazy
Oh my god.
I think
before.
the first one is enough, though, Suzanne. Don't you think?
No, I know.
I mean,
but I'm just saying,
this is
Getting
pretty
your name
wild.
changed halfway, like in the middle
straight out of the gate.
youth
They're,
is crazy.
they're still
Uh-huh.
kind of young, straight out of the gate, right? You
I
don't
mean,
you don't 100% know how to catch a t-shirt coming out of a t-shirt cannon, but you're trying, right? But the second and third time, it's like, okay, now I know. Now I know what this is. This is crazy.
Yeah, there's not there's not a lot of good reasons for changing a kid's name 4 years in. I mean, like maybe parents with kids named Adolf in the mid
shit.
40s were doing
not
it.
your name
Other
anymore.
than that, it's like I
Yeah.
get it for that. If it's something this small,
It's crazy.
not
As
happening.
growing up as a kid, I remember my parents. My dad played in bands. One of his band members, their daughter's name was Jessica,
Yeah.
and she was my same age. I remember when I was like 3, 4 years old, and I would call her Jessica forever. And then when she went to school, there was a lot of Jessicas. They changed her name when she was like 5 years old
Really?
to Erika.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
wow.
Similar to Jessica. So like the whole time, like Jessica, I was like, no, it's
Wow.
Erika. So just because I knew her since I was a baby,
Yeah.
I was so used to saying Jessica. And unless you
Well, it's
met her for the
fucking
first
weird,
time, it's
yeah.
Erika. Dude, I still call her Jessica.
Really?
Insane.
Interesting.
Erika.
Erika.
Wow.
That's my
Yeah.
sister's name.
Is it really like
Yeah. But it's like
I've known a bunch of
Erika's
Ericas, but
yeah,
they-
there's a lot of
from
Ericas.
Jessica to Erika? Like
Yeah.
Was Erica always her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's named after a singer. Actually,
Ah.
I have my name. So my name is Sashalyn, first name, and it's one word.
Sir.
And apparently, the story goes that I have 2 cousins who are sisters, a year apart, like my sister and I. And when I was born, my mother was trying to figure out a name for me, and one of the
Combined.
cousins, said I like Sasha. The other one said I like Lynn, and my mom was like, "Shut the fuck up. Her name is
Sashalyn.
Sashalyn." Yeah,
Nice.
That
but
rocks.
there are
That's
other
hilarious.
Sashalyns in
It
this
sounds
world.
good together,
There
though,
are other
man.
Sashalyn
Yeah,
in
I've
this
heard
world.
it before. I have heard it
Yeah,
before.
so
yeah.
you know, it's still
well, there's Marilyn, Sashalyn. My girlfriend's
Sure.
mom's name is Verilyn.
Verilyn. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like we're gonna fucking change. So because your new girlfriend is being anal,
Yeah.
that girl's not gonna last long with the brother.
No.
Unfortunately,
I so wanted a V name for little Jake. Amy wanted something family related. Since my last name was Vevra, I wanted the first name to be like V something because something V and then Vevra sounds fucking cool.
yeah.
But like,
nice stage name.
dude, yeah, exactly. I'm trying to,
He's thinking of himself in
Yeah.
this situation,
Uh-huh.
by the way.
Dude.
He's like, I just want my son to have a
Dude,
good stage name.
It was, but like all the V names.
Tahara Vivera.
Yeah, it was. But my wife had like just some cousin or somebody that had one of the common first names starting with a V that had some tragic backstory. So like I couldn't use it.
Whoa.
And since that fucking dick Putin is doing all that shit in Ukraine right now, I couldn't call him Vladimir Vevra. How fucking epic does that sound? Even Vlad
It's
Vevra,
pretty
Vlad
epic.
Vevra sounds like he should be in Game of Thrones. It sounds like he should be. There should be a statue of him somewhere on a fucking horse, like waving a crazy banner from the Middle Ages.
You
Wait.
think that? Wait, just hang on 1 second. So
Sasha
you think
says-
you're making
oh,
it
sorry.
easier? You're gonna make it easier for your kid to go through life by calling him Vlad Vevra?
Vlad Vevra's fucking epic,
Yeah,
dude.
unless he's
Amy would not let you do that. Though,
unless
I'm
he
sure.
was 6'4",
I would-
250 when he's 2 years old. That's not gonna make that
He's
is not
already
an
almost
easy
there.
life
He's
your
already
kid-
almost there.
Matt
Vlad
said,
Vevra rocks.
Matt
Anyway.
said Sasha should leave the guy. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I don't think the girlfriend's name is Sasha, but if it is,
No, Sasha didn't write the question, bud.
yeah. But if her name is Sasha, fuck my life.
That's okay.
I would be pretty unlucky in this situation.
You'd have to change your name to Nova.
Yeah.
Just to spite this
I would
girl.
do it, yeah, to spite this bitch.
It's like, you stole my name, I'll steal your child's name. I fucking got one up on you. Yeah. No, Joel on YouTube says, with a name like Nova, that child had better be extraordinary, super even. Yes.
Yes.
Even a champagne supernova. What?
Champagne supernova.
Like the Oasis song. That's right. Matt on YouTube says, remember that hot chick that lived next to Charlton Heston and then crashed the spacecraft?
Charlton Heston.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's
What is
right.
this? What is this again?
Planet of the Apes reference. I like
Damn
that.
you!
I like
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You blew it up. Yeah.
It's okay,
Great
Matt.
movie.
You
Great
got
movie.
confused. It's okay. It's
Spawned
not me. It's not me.
A lot
I'm not
of
that
shitty
crazy.
sequels, though. A lot of
Awful.
shitty sequels. Yeah. Let's see. Matt on YouTube says, my real first name is Berg Slim. I can't go by Matt.
Yeah. Well, I've given my
That chick
final
was hot, by the way.
advice. What other final advice do we have for this person? Any other final advice?
I'm still go with my vote on the fake
Supernova.
birth certificate.
Yeah, fake birth. That's a good
Supernova.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
supernova.
Yeah.
And record it and
Yeah.
go viral. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's petty, and like petty people love to one up with little things. It's like, oh, your daughter's Nova, that's cute. My daughter, Champagne Supernova, in the sky. Her middle name's in the sky. That's right. And you just fucking
Which
like
means
really
I'm
rub-
higher than you.
Yeah. Up there, you see that up there? That's the sky.
This is me, and this is your Nova. This is Nova.
I'm like a cloud, and
This
you're
is
like a
supernova.
star.
Your
So
Nova is so
I'm
basic.
bigger than you.
Your daughter is basic Nova. My daughter is supernova. Deal with that. Yeah, dude.
I'm Nova, and you're Scotia, which is down there.
Awesome. Well, I think we answered that question. I think
Yeah.
we answered all
Absolutely.
these questions
Yeah.
super duper good this
Absolutely.
week.
Thank you so
I
much
had a
to all the
blast.
listeners out there.
Yeah.
Thank you to our
Thank
two
you.
awesome
Thank you.
guests.
Thank
Guys,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank you to
for having me.
Sashalyn, Medina. Thank you to Gabe
Thank you for
Dorado.
having us.
Yeah, dude. You guys have been great. Thank you to all the listeners. Thank you to everybody in the chat.
We're gonna do
especially-
a PSP now.
Yeah. Gonna get crazy with PSP.
Yeah, or as they call it on the streets, shram. Thank you to Joel. Thank you to Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you to Eugene, to producer Amy. Thank you to everybody in the chat.
Thank you,
Until
everyone.
Good night,
next
guys.
week, we're live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Adios.
See you
Dale.
next week.
Ay, mi